Hi, I'm Brittany Darling. I'm a mum of two, the nutrition expert here at One Fine Baby, and a clinical nutritionist as well. So once solids are introduced, it's important to, like I've said before, consume a variety of foods, but also foods that contain pre and probiotics. So by probiotic foods, I mean a whole milk, natural, organic yogurt or a milk kefir, something like that. You can also do sauerkraut juice into a baby puree. And in terms of prebiotic foods, these are generally your plant foods. So nothing too fancy with prebiotics. It's things like legumes or vegetables. But my favorite prebiotics are actually garlic, onion, and leek, which I know a lot of people are terrified of giving to their babies. But much like later on, around 6 to 9 months, you can absolutely be incorporating these into their foods in small amounts to start with to check whether they're tolerated. So it's really important not to be too sterile in your home. Being too sterile means that you're annihilating all the potentially good bacteria in your home. So warm soapy water is perfectly fine for washing your hands. Same goes for washing countertops. I think the exception would be if you're preparing meat, you really want to clean that surface properly. But in terms of chopping vegetables and things like that, we don't need to be too overly clean. So there's lots of books on this topic, and there's a lot of information out there about the hygiene hypothesis and not being too overly clean. We really don't need to be using hand sanitizer and things like that. It's important to let your babies crawl on the ground, put things in their mouth. That's just their way of developing their microbiome. Having a pet is also one of the best things you can do to set up your child's microbiome and also reduce their chance of having allergies later in life. I'm also a big advocate of family baths. By bathing together, you're sharing your microbiome. So older children in the bath with babies, or even mum, dad, everyone, if you have a big enough bathtub. So if you want to find out more on setting up your child and baby's gut health for lifelong success, you can head over to the One Fine Baby blog to read more.